So a while ago I made a video about a cryptocurrency called Supra and it sparked quite the interest in my audience, and so I decided to, because I also promised this in my video, to make an update on this cryptocurrency. So everything that happened in the past 6 months in the Supra universe I'm gonna give you in this short video, so buckle up, let's start with everything that happened. The video is put in 2 sections. The first section is the milestones that happened in the past 6 days, and then I'm going to talk about some small or even bigger projects that have been built, DApps that have been built on Supra. So let's get into this. So before we start with anything, the price hasn't been really pleasant in the past months. And it still doesn't look really pleasant. But this, and let me say this again, this is one of my long plays. I don't expect Supra to be really doing well in the next year or so, but the people that are building this project, Joshua Topkan and the other people around the project, they said they are also playing the long game. They calculate 5 years for adoption, and I think what these people are building is really phenomenal. And if people start seeing this, and if more people start seeing this, this will also reflect in the price. So, sorry to talk about the price, I shouldn't have done that, but let's get into the projects. So the first milestone in the Supra journey was the Supernova bridgeless cross-chain mainnet. It's the first ever cryptographically secure layer 1 to layer 1 communication. It's move native, ETH or USDC from Ethereum directly into Supra without any bridge, wrapper or third-party risk. After 70,000 testnet transactions, the mainnet went live with 0 bridge exploits possible. This kills the #1 DeFi attack vector. So imagine bridge hacks cost about 2 billion in 2024. This is huge. If you don't know this about Supra, you don't know Supra at all. It's of course the AutoFi. And AutoFi had 1 million transactions in a single day. So it's fully automated DeFi strategies running on-chain every block, smart top-up, withdraw checks positions every single block. It also rebalances using the layer 1 token, so the Supra token, as gas. No off-chain bots, no delays. It proved 1 million real users transactions in 24 hours, and it's on its path to 5 million a day. So the next milestone was 30 million transactions in 24 hours via AutoFi. It surpassed every layer 1 except Solana in daily transactions. All real economic activity. It was liquidations, arbitrage, DCAs, and it was fully secured by layer 1 finality, and it was burning Supra as gas. Number 4, another milestone, was 350 million total network transactions in about 6 months. Validated by 500,000 transactions per second real capacity, it's layer 1 performance that crushes Ethereum, Arbitrum and Polygon combined. The next thing I want to talk about is of course all the partnerships. We see names like OKX, we see Avalanche, we see Phantom, Ethereum, Polygon, Mantle, we see Google Cloud, Boba, Fetch, Finceptor, we see Radix. These are all big projects. And it doesn't stop there. We have all these little games. We have, of course, DeFi applications, NFTs, launchpads, and we have so much more coming. The partnerships are growing daily, and Supra doesn't seem to stop. The only thing that's stopping is the price development, which I also talked about. Next up is the iAssets Proof of Efficient Liquidity Auto Balancer mainnet. This is multi-asset liquid staking. It's iETH, iUSDC, iWrapped BTC, and it has a 13% APY. It's pulling liquidity directly from Ethereum layer 1s and layer 2s. And it has also automated features like auto arbitrage, liquidation, rebalance, and everything without keepers. It has a projected $1 million liquidity in week 1. So the next thing, I know it looks a bit weird, is the Supra EVM public testnet. It has a $25,000 bounty for bug hunters, which is pretty interesting. So these are Ethereum DApps that deploy unchanged, but they run on Supra. This crushes Monad, Eclipse and standard EVM in benchmarks. And as I just stated, they are pretty confident on their product. So they have a $25,000 bug hunter bounty on this. So in short, it's Ethereum killer performance with zero migration friction. Next thing I also talked about in my first video about Supra is the threshold oracles. So this is new because this is an on-chain oracle which uses CK snark and threshold signatures. And in short, you don't need Chainlink, no centralized feeds. It is just powered by the Supra layer 1 token, and you have no need for a layer 2 or some outsourcing in that kind. This tech powers autonomous trading agents. The next milestone is the Hydrangea consensus upgrade. Sub 25 milliseconds block time with single round voting and 33% fault tolerance. So in short, this tech is pretty much faster on chain than most of the centralized exchanges. This is insane. The last thing I want to talk about in this section is the Supra 2.0 white paper. It is laid out as the 7 layer 1s in one vision. Native oracles, VRF, automation, cross-chain, multi-VM, AI, consensus. They make frequent updates and podcasts on YouTube. They talk with their holders on social media, and everything looks so good, and they are building and building, but it is not reflected in the price. You have to be patient with this one, I guess. So let's wrap this part up and talk about some of the projects that are running on Supra right now. You have to understand everything is possible to be built on the layer 1. All the DApps that are built on Supra use Supra as gas. So all the projects on Ethereum are using their own layer 2 token. This is not necessary on Supra because all the DApps use the native token. This is really awesome for the Supra price itself, even if it's not reflected right now. And this is just one compact package, and it's just more handy to use. So let's jump into these projects. The first project is Solido Money. It's a liquid staking protocol and it's for DeFi. You turn Supra into your yield-bearing asset, stake and still use your DeFi, which is pretty much the definition of liquid staking. It is 1 billion total value locked. It's one of the top 50 DeFi protocols, and the ICO transparency set new standards. Next project is the Dexlon Labs. It's a perpetual DEX. 150x leverage, sub 25 millisecond fills, natively everything on Supra of course, and it's the first DEX that uses layer 1 as gas. No token, no bridge, no lag. Awesome. The next thing is Chris Terra Markets. For all the people who like to buy, trade and hold expensive JPEGs, this is the first NFT marketplace on Supra. You have projects like Bitbot, Chickens, AI Garden. I don't know any of these because I am not really into NFTs. But if you're into this stuff, we have it on Supra. The Atmos protocol, another DEX and some trading tools. You have one-click front-run protection and it burns tokens on every trade. This is modular liquidity aggregation across all Supra DApps. Another one with this cute raccoon, it's ToonSwap. It's another DEX. It's a liquidity flywheel with Solido. You stake, you farm, you swap, you restake. And the total value locked here is pretty much growing weekly. Awesome stuff. So let's talk about two more. The Fuse token offering, it's a launchpad model. New projects lock 50% supply in Fusion vaults and Supra holders earn yield. The aligns incentives like never before. And of course, the last thing I want to talk about, and I guess it's the most important one if you want to hold Supra, use the Starkey wallet. This is a wallet and an on-ramp, both in one. Fiat straightly into Supra in 60 seconds via Banksa, and one-click staking, NFT minting, perps trading. This is the lowest barrier you can have into DeFi. This wallet is really easy to use. I have the browser extension in my Brave browser and it works perfectly fine and everything is really easy to understand. Alright guys, I hope I could help you with this short update about Supra. If you want to know more about this project, and I also did a post on YouTube asking my audience, do you want me to swap my channel into full Supra? I pretty much think you can give me the answer with this video. If this gets, again, 3,000, 5,000, 7,000 views and in likes in the hundreds, I think I might actually do this. I like Supra. I want to be in the beginning of something big. And this looks pretty promising to me. So guys, please let me know down in the comments, should I switch my channel into Supra only? And if you like this video, please share it, like it, leave me a comment. And well, with this said, see you on the next one. Bye.